All right, guys. So here we
Hello and
go.
welcome to the PC Gaming Show
Let's take a look.
2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrement.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high tech hardware workshop, we've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? Well, it's from us.
We've made headsets that double as wall climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
What?
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it
Oh,
to R&D.
I was about to say, wait, is that
That's one
real?
good thing.
How dumb do I
Regardless,
feel
we're in the
right
process
now?
of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret, burn-after-reading black books engineering at our disposal to build what we call
The Rig.
Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today, we will be giving it away to one lucky viewer at the end of the show.
But that'll happen a bit later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way with count 'em, three world premieres.
All right, here we go.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going to be fine. We don't know the state of the crisis. But a job's a job, right? Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in. Remember, Dee, it's just a job.
Ambrosia. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons.
The Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of Gith's blade within you. The only one who can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
Yeah, this doesn't look like it's
Bring
my
in
cup
the
of tea.
accused.
Not gonna lie.
You could keep such relics of my people.
None shall stand against us. You cannot stop me.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again.
I used to play
I'm
Neverwinter.
calling in sick today at launches.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did used to play
This
Neverwinter.
would be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime,
You
let's
do
check
you,
out
my
what we can
guy.
think of about
Why'd she say it like that?
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD
Let's
Ryzen
see.
9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse.
Damn, that's a beast of a PC.
Didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mousepad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous. Fresh tracks, or I will get you.
How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion. There's no one I would rather die alongside than you, my champion.
Ooh, what's this? I don't know. So far, this ain't really cooking for me like I wanted it to be. Hey, oh, Shad, know what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. This PC Gamer Showcase is it's not cooking, man. It's definitely not cooking. Now that Xbox one, that Xbox one was busting it wide open. I'm trying to make the thumbnail and everything for it now. Yeah, I'm trying to make the thumbnail and everything for this now while I'm watching. But it's kind of hard to do because, I mean, you know, we don't really know what's in store. Let me get rid of this description. You know, I can do all of this later, to be honest. I can fill in all of this later. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this ain't cooking, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit is not cooking.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is
a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future. Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
All right, so far this is the best looking game that I've seen on the showcase, but even then, I mean, it still just looks like a generic FPS.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Yeah, and I've actually seen that before. I think I actually have that on my wish list. Don't ask me why. I mean, it looked interesting enough for me to put on the wish list, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Come on, PC. You supposed to be like showing me the fire. Yeah, the Gears of War, Shadno, the Gears of War looks crazy.
Den of Wolves is first-person shooter.
I'm not gonna lie though, Shadno. Like, all right, you talking about kiddie games? PlayStation, the PlayStation had the kiddie games. I think Xbox was cooking way more than PlayStation was. The Tony Hawk, of course, because you and me are older, so we grew up on Tony Hawk. Yeah, we grew up on Tony Hawk, so of course that's gonna be a banger. The Gears of War again, you know what I'm saying? You and me, that was us when we was coming up, Gears of War, so that's gonna be another banger. Especially 60 FPS. It's gonna look great. It's gonna be 60 FPS, and it said multiplayer is gonna be 120 FPS. Banger. But no, they had some good looking stuff on the Xbox showcase.
To not try to over design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega
PlayStation, yo, go back and watch that PlayStation State of Play and tell me they didn't have a lot of kiddie games. They had a lot of look like indie games, smaller developers making these little indie games. No, I didn't like the PlayStation. The only thing that really excited me about the PlayStation was that new Capcom game that looked pretty good with bro and the little girl that were doing all the tech shit. I forgot the name of it. They showed Metal Gear Solid 3 Sigma. That shit looked fire. And there was one more game. I forgot what it was. But next to that, the PlayStation one was not cooking, bro. That shit was not cooking at all. Not at all.
Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And
oh yeah, Neo 3 did look good. I'm not the hugest Neo fan, but Neo 3 did look good. I'm not gonna lie. Neo 3 did look good.
There's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district
and
this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very
Silent Hill F.
classical in a way.
That shit was bussin'. That shit was bussin'.
A classic role-playing.
I'm looking forward to that.
And I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game.
Yeah, PlayStation wasn't cooking though.
In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets
the summer showcase or whatever it was, the show that Jeff Keighley was doing a couple days ago. That shit had some fire though. That had some real fire.
Just tracking down
and yo, that Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, that Resident Evil 9, boy. Ooh, that just gets me excited, yo. You should definitely that's a game, Shadow. That's definitely a game that that you should play on your channel. And they had a Silent Hill 2 remake that came out fairly recently. You should check that out.
Forests or something like this.
But that Silent Hill F takes place in looks like Japan. I don't want to stereotype, you know what I'm saying? It could easily have been Korea or somewhere else, but I want to say it was Japan. But the new Silent Hill F looks like it's going to be really fucking good, yo. Really good.
We can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
See, this shit just look like more shooters to me. Not excited. Not excited.
Psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer.
Why not, Shadow? Are you just don't like? Are you just not like a survival horror guy, or? I mean, because you know, if you like Resident Evil, then Silent Hill should be, you know, right up your alley.
What's the drive of the game? And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like
man,
to not do it. But
Shadow, man, you got to get off of this DEI shit, man. I'm telling you, because you're missing out on good shit by not playing a game because of something like that.
Japanese,
you know what I'm saying? Everything related to DEI isn't bad.
So as in the dives, you know, we can basically make anything. The masks
you really got to get past that, man.
To allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding the science.
I'm gonna admit, DEI ruined a lot of different things. It definitely ruined Disney Star Wars. It absolutely fucking ruined that. DEI definitely ruined. I feel like DEI ruined. It ruined Ubisoft. I feel like DEI did ruin Star Wars Outlaws. But it didn't ruin everything, man.
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about Den of Wolves. That game doesn't look very appealing to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Is this, what do we have this set to? 1080. Can we get this higher? No, we can't even get that higher. Yeah, see, shit like this is not doing it for me. This ain't it. And this is supposed to be the best of upcoming PC games. This ain't it. I don't know what the fuck this is. This look like some shit that should have came out for goddamn PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it. So far, I ain't really seen nothing that's made me say, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, yo. Y'all are killing me right now. Y'all are killing me right now with this. Yeah, that doesn't look good to me. That shit look garbage.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Do they have this in a higher quality stream?
Telephone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to see.
Right, the X870E Aorus Master.
This is the high, yeah. So this is coming directly from them. So this is the highest quality they're gonna get.
Tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when
I love that. I absolutely love that.
This combines standard 2
Because that was the hardest part of, especially with the case that I had with my PC, because my GPU, I mean, if you guys can see my PC, my GPU sits, like the way it sits, it's, you know what I'm saying, facing forward, and it's not, like, you know, like most cases. So I have to remove my GPU to put my SSD in, and it sucks. Because it's that little tiny fucking screw, and if you drop that screw and it hits something on the motherboard, you can fuck your PC up. So I actually really do like that motherboard that he was just talking about. See, come on, what is this? What is all this side scrolling? This ain't it. This ain't it. When are we gonna get a proper open world 3D Prince of Persia games? Like, I am so tired of this side scrolling Prince of Persia shit. I need a new Sands of Times. I need a new fucking what was it, the Two Thrones? Like, I need a new 3D third person Prince of Persia game. You know, I'll even take a damn Warrior Within remake. This PC Gamer Show not cooking. Matter of fact, I gotta run upstairs for a second. I'm gonna let this play. You guys enjoy. I'll be right back.
The opportunity to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired. Do it. Run. Move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go. I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go. There. We got everyone.
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
eFrontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe. Smart structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in eFrontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
I'd say the days are blurring together. But what days? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators. Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were drawn, stamped, and dyed with pigment. Produced here, in our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules, cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted here.
Sorry about that, guys. Had some shit I had to go take care of. You said this showcase is cooked. Yeah, this shit garbage, bro.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one. You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have
Daniel, what's going on, my guy?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus it supports
16
SSR4,
gigabytes? Oh, okay, of GDDR6. Okay, yeah.
But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
That's not bad. This is not it, chat. What the fuck is this? This PC gaming show is absolute garbage. Oh my god, it's so garbage. This is so garbage. I mean, DEI in general became a problem for a lot of people, but it also did help. I mean, it didn't help the gaming industry, but it helped the professional industry. You know, because DEI did give a chance for people like you and me, you know what I'm saying, for minorities to become part of something that, you know, that we've in a sense been shut out of. Now, I'm not going to lie. I feel like where DEI hurts in the gaming industry is when you make games that are geared more towards a male audience and you have a bunch of females making the game. And before anybody tries to, cancel this motherfucker, hear me out. A man will always know what another man likes more in a video game.
Maybe it's,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get a group of men to make a Barbie game. You don't get a group of men to make a fucking My Little Pony game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, and not to say that women don't play games that are geared towards men, but perfect example would be Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you guys look at the development team, you'll understand what I mean, and you'll understand why. And you'll understand why Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably one of the weakest games that has dropped from the Assassin's Creed franchise in recent years.
Making choices was never anything more than just an illusion.
You know, when your biggest issue is, why do girls have to be so pretty and why are they always sexualized in video games? Because it's a fictional piece of technology that you're allowed to do whatever you want So why not make attractive women? Why not make attractive men? Oh, that's not realistic. Girls don't really look like that. It's a fucking video game. Let us make what we want to make. You know, you worried about what the girl looked like instead of how the fucking game plays. Oh my god, what is this?
Where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth.
What is this?
Brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 parts, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft.
None of these games look like they're modern day PC games.
Solo or with friends. Switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness. Deep below the surface.
And one thing that I will say, Shadno, about DEI now is because, yeah, this shit looks trash, TSK. But one of the things I will say about DEI right now, especially with the president that we have in office right now, because he ain't my president. He may be y'all president, but he ain't my president. But with him trying to do away with DEI, a lot of our people are getting fired from their jobs. And that I am not a fan of. You know, a lot of minorities are getting fired from jobs. A lot of women are getting fired from jobs because Donald Trump wants to do away with DEI hires. You know, there's a place for it. I don't think video gaming is a place. Video gaming isn't a place that DEI was really needed, but there are a lot of different professions that I do feel like DEI was not only necessary, but it flourished.
And wonder, is this pursuit more important?
Because I mean, if you think about what DEI is, it's diversity. What is it? Diversity, equality, and inclusion. You know, and a lot of you know, we are diversity. We didn't have equality for a really long time, and we weren't included in a lot of things. You know, so I do agree with the message that DEI was trying to spread, but it didn't work out in all professions. And video game development was one of the professions that I feel like DEI did not do well in.
That did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on.
I'm not gonna lie, even these hosts are boring.
To the untrained eye, a coffee mug. Yeah. In reality, a taser.
They're boring. I'm sorry, they're extremely boring.
Derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, you know, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Please be something good, because this shit is fucking boring. Please cook something here. Please cook something here. Because this shit is garbage. What the fuck was that even?
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with someone, make sure they're humans. Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
What is this? What is this?
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu.
I'm sorry, he looked like somebody from that creepy game that they just showed.
Robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions.
Oh my
I started
god.
making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in Stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in Sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs.
All right, maybe I'm not understanding what this showcase is about, because this would be my first time actually watching this PC gaming show showcase.
And you can create crazy custom
Is this supposed to be from a bunch of like indie developers and them like a chance for them to show off their games? Because none of these games look good. None of them.
Spotlight, hot nights, glow red in the spotlight. I say, big swerve, big roll, rich taste.
The most exciting part of this whole showcase is the guy that's building the PC and talking about the parts that he's putting in the PC. That's like the most exciting part of this whole showcase.
Coming up in the show,
Trash. Trash. What is that? What is that? That might be interesting. Garbage. 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 Oh my god. All right, what is this? What is this? No More Room in Hell 2. I feel like I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this, and this game looks like it might be dope. Yeah, that looks like that might be pretty interesting. Yeah, I would love to see some Killing Floor 3 because I am such a huge Killing Floor fan. I love the Killing Floor. Me and the bros used to rock Killing Floor 2 like crazy. Look at this fucking hot garbage. Oh my god, look at this hot fucking dumpster fire trash. What are we doing here? This has got to be a showcase for like, you know, smaller indie developers or something. Like it's got to be. Because ain't no AAA studios making none of these games.
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen. Mika,
No, no, it's not. You're a fucking liar.
Mika, what is that?
oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive.
Oh my god, they are so fucking boring.
tranquilizing
They are
gas.
so
Is
boring.
that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D
Ooh.
processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy.
Yes.
It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster.
I've got a 7700 in
Gaming
mine.
chops of second-gen AMD 3D V-Cache tech. Check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
Ugh. Really, chat? Really, chat?
The village of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable.
All right, so I'm gonna look up what this showcase is supposed to be showcasing.
Growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return of a mandrake?
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten.
Okay, yeah, so the PC Gaming Show does showcase indie game developers, and it's often a platform for highlighting their work. That shows specifically designed for showcasing games and many indie games as part of the PC Gaming Show. Okay, so this is why we're not getting like these great looking AAA titles, because it's really just a bunch of smaller indie companies that are showcasing these games. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Because I'll be honest, yo, none of this shit is it, yo. Another, what is it like? Another generic shooter. Pizza Bandit.
A week in the life of a demon school student in under a minute. Starting now. Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary. Tuesday, investigate a spook classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday, romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys. You fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy. The weekend, sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
Congratulations on your
I've beaten Death Stranding, but I beat Death Stranding before the director's cut came out. So I've actually restarted Death Stranding. You can actually catch the first video. If you check my playlist section, you can catch the first video. And that's just the first part of the game, the prologue, and a small part of the first chapter. But we will be playing Death Stranding 2 on the channel. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. If you, like I said, if you go to the playlist section of my channel, you'll see it there. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of it. And we'll definitely play some Death Stranding.
growth and orbital transfer. Care
I'm still not 100% sure if I want to buy Death Stranding 2 for the PS5 or do I want to just wait for the PC port.
Unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment. And remember,
you're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry.
Everything about these two is like just fucking making me feel super cringe.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash
I'm
again?
talking about like even the way they dressed.
Computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no! Put it down.
What's this? This looks interesting. This looks somewhat interesting. So wait, do you live on this track and you build your base like on this track? Oh, see, this looks dope. This looks dope. Oh, yeah. This looks dope, guys. What is this game? I would absolutely play this game. This looks dope. Yeah, like Snowpiercer, right? Railborn. Yeah, let's go ahead and wishlist that now. We're going to go ahead and wishlist that now. Railborn. That looks dope. Oh yeah, this game looks really, really good. We're going to add that to the wish list. Yeah, I don't know what this game is. This looks like a game I might be able to play with the bros if the bros is trying to hop on and rock. It doesn't look too bad. What did that say? Voyages of what? I missed it.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of. At your own risk, of course.
Damn, I missed what that game was called. Voyages of something.
You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex. And don't ask questions.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
what about like a winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together.
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake, but I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the PC build.
You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 megatransfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard 2 and 4 while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420K.
Yeah, we got one, just the one. Just the one.
That sits within a dual chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
Come on, something fucking wow me, please.
World changed in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
The outpost
Okay, so
where we
far.
hoped to find salvation has stopped responding. We found it abandoned, all in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened and
Another
rebuild
fail.
what's left. As we make the most of the little space the tree afford, we live under a constant threat from the fog.
What are we doing here, chat?
Not an ordinary mist that we knew.
That what was it called? Railborn, Shadno? That Railborn game? That game looked that actually looked pretty dope.
And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it, as the fate of our people, maybe even the world, depends on it. And all before fear consumes us all. The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
Trash. Trash. I mean, this looks like it can be a fun little beat 'em up. Let's watch till the end. Let's watch till the end, and I'll give my opinion on if this could go in the dub category or the L category. We'll put that in the W category. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit! What is that? Oh, what was that? Okay, I'm interested to see what that was. The fuck?
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded.
No.
Be a cult.
No.
The mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice.
I'm not into games like this weird demonic shit. Because I feel like games like this and just anything like this just invites evil into your presence. Like, I'm all for a horror game, but this game focuses on the occult and like weird demonic shit. Looks like they're doing rituals and all sorts of shit. Nah, that ain't for me.
Worship the eldritch.
Nah, and the game is literally called Worship. No. I feel like games have subliminal messaging too. I want to know what everybody else's opinion of this PC gaming show is. Like, do other people consider some of these games a dub, or do they consider these shits a L? Because I'm not gonna lie,
Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up.
ain't been a
to
lot
Airship
of good
combat
ones.
game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Is this the first like AAA? Because the James Bond game didn't even look that exciting to me. I know a lot of people were excited about that 007 game. That game didn't look very exciting to me.
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity, and also the fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making
If this game popped up on like Game Pass or something like that, I would play it. Or if, I don't think I would pay $30 for it. Even if it was as low as $30, I don't think I would pay $30 for it. If it was like $20, I'd pay $20. But I don't think I would pay $30 for this 007 game.
As constraints, but really their strengths, because we get to work with all these amazing partners, Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
But I do like that it's not based off of any particular movie that has ever come out in the past. It looks like it is an original story, and it's a younger James Bond. I think that's going to help this game to flourish and succeed.
Yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself, and it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original.
See, that's what I like. Fully original.
Someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond.
Yeah, he fresh off the boat, and I like that.
Qualities. So he's irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them, using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
That's dope. The Agent 47 statue, that shit is fire.
Our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas just Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that.
How so? How so, Mr. Shadno? Everything fucking woke now. Everything that comes out nowadays is woke. Like, I'm tired of hearing about shit being woke. I just want good fucking games now.
You get into are absolutely wild. It's because
what the fuck is even woke? Remember when being woke used to be a good thing? When did being woke become a bad thing?
Bond experience,
and we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity.
Like, when the term being woke first came out, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was a good thing, being woke, not being able to be taken advantage of, not being able to be lied to and manipulated and have the veil pulled over our eyes. Now being woke is such a bad thing.
But also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is...
TSK, how old are you, TSK? How old are you, if you don't mind my asking?
A larger than life.
Because when woke was when woke, the term woke was first made or first put out into the world, being woke was about not being able to allow the machine to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? The lies, the propaganda that the media puts out there, that they're trying to manipulate the population. You know what I'm saying? Be woke to the manipulation. Be woke to the lies that are being spread. You know what I'm saying? And now being woke is some term, like, I don't even know what it means now, but it just has this negative notation now. And I don't know why. You know, because I'll be honest, I'd rather be woke than be blind to what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather be woke than be blind. But I don't even know what the definition of woke is nowadays. Yeah, I remember a time when you wanted to be woke. And now that's a bad thing. And I don't even see how, so like Mr. Shadno, you say people with no common sense. I don't even get how that relates to being woke. That those two things don't even relate to each other.
When the world ended.
But that's the definition. That's a perfect definition of what I mean. You know what I'm saying? The media has taken woke and turned it into a bad thing.
Only you can
So what the media turned the term woke into is the opposite of what woke was supposed to be. What is this garbage now? What the fuck is this garbage? Man, come on, yo. Give me something good. Give me something good.
The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
Oh my god. Fucking garbage.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen.
Pig face. I think I've seen this too. Yeah, I think I've seen this somewhere also. I need to see an announcement on when games like Crimson Desert gonna drop.
Good work.
Like, that's what I need to see. All of this shit garbage. Yeah, I'm good on that.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness.
No, you're not.
Sean, what's going on with the rig?
They can't be sitting in them chairs and actually thinking that people are interested in these garbage ass games.
Fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot.
Damn,
and
my
of course,
phone's gonna
our
die.
GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
This shit is just fucking
I'm a
cringy.
little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect.
And I feel like they still got a lot of show left because they not even done building this PC. How long is this shit? Because this shit garbage. This shit not good. 27. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, hell, you know, you should be old enough to, you know, you were around when woke first became a thing. Yeah, because I'm 39. I'm not sure how old Mr. Shadno is, but he's probably around my age, if not. I mean, I don't know if I'm older or younger than him, but I'm pretty sure that Mr. Shadno is probably closer to my age than he is to your age. But I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, those of you guys that are just joining this video, if you have not been keeping up with this PC gaming show, it is absolute fucking dog water. This shit trash. There ain't been one good game with the exception of, what was it, Railborn? They showed Railborn, and then they showed that 007 game. I was hoping that after the 007 game, they would start getting into some AAA titles, but they're still not. I don't even know why they showed 007 here. To trick people into thinking that they do have good games to show, because I can tell you now, they don't. None of this shit looks good. None of it. Oh my God. Moving on, please. Moving on. Oh, People Can Fly. Okay. People Can Fly definitely make good games. This looks interesting. Looks like a survival game. I do like survival games. Ooh, what the hell is that? This trailer would have went so much harder if they chose different music. I think it would have gave this trailer and this game just a different feel. But this music is making me feel like this ain't it.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Of course you
Don't mind
didn't.
me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
How many of these types of game have we seen already? How many? This shit is just fucking disappointing. It's fucking disappointing.
Sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
Yeah, we've seen a whole lot of top downs, roguelikes, fucking strategy, like RTS, fucking, like, come on, yo. This is like the 20th game of this kind that we've seen so far. This is the weakest fucking PC gamer show ever. Hey, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was distracted by this shit that I'm watching. Yes, you can throw some right on top of there, baby. What happened to the chips?
Eles vão nos massacrar.
Why are you laughing?
Why did it work out?
Like that?
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee. And it pains me deeply.
Damn it, I wanted to see this.
That's always lost.
Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
Running your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits, but you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food. For an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to
Huh?
the demon's heart.
Yeah, I know. I didn't hear her.
Because you had the headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with the ring. And make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the
Thank
mix.
you,
Hey,
Poppy.
Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a. Oh my God, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No.
I'm eating now.
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
I
I
know.
told them the ring is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
It's all right, Poppy. I'm good. Tell her Daddy's good. Thank you.
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh no, he's sobbing.
Oh no.
And now he's cursing God. I can, yeah. Oof.
Why, you maniacs? Why? Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
Another fucking
If
roguelike.
you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended. Welcome to Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up. And smack stuff with a shovel. And shred stuff with a bone saw. And snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against 1 million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to become Guntouchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
It's an indie developer showcase. So I'm just gonna stop setting my expectations so high. Because this shit is just... Let me just not set my expectations high. But I feel like all of these games have been from smaller indie developers. With the exception of the 007 game. That one game from People Can Fly. A lot of the other developers I never really heard of, but based off of the games that they're showcasing, they're probably smaller developers.
Coming up in the show.
Okay, what's this? What's this? This might be interesting. How much longer is this show? Because I'll be honest, I don't want to watch it anymore. Yeah, I really don't want to watch this anymore. It's boring, and I would rather be doing an actual live stream of games that matter and games that are fun to watch.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this? Hey team, this is your
I feel like I've seen this game too.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny. How do I mute you?
Yeah, no.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
Yeah, I've seen that game, and it again just doesn't look good. Oh, disappointing. All right, so chat, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I can't deal with this no more. These games are absolute fucking trash. Yeah, these games are absolute trash. I am bored. I absolutely do not want to watch this anymore. So far, we are 2 hours into this stream, and I saw one game that I felt like was worth a fuck. That is sad.
Will World is a rare kind of game that leaves you asking the important questions.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore, chat. I
We
can't.
can only hope the answer reveals itself someday.
I can't.
Until then, let's turn our attention.
Oh my God. So guys, I can't watch this shit no more. I can't. This is not it. I am bored. None of these games are exciting. Just the train game. That's about it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm sorry. If you guys want to continue watching the rest of this PC gaming show, definitely check out IGN or PC Gamer or whatever. But as far as where we're at now, guys, I can't do this anymore. This shit is driving me crazy, and I'm bored out of my fucking gourd. Yeah, no, FBC Firebreak, I've already seen that. Not excited about it. Yeah, no, not excited about any of this. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out and watching the stream. The Xbox show was great. This was not. I do apologize. Yeah, this just wasn't it. So, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to hang out with the wife a little bit, hang out with my son, relax a little bit because I got up really, really early. We actually went to Six Flags yesterday, and I'm not as young as I used to be. Now, don't get me wrong. The roller coasters were great, but, man, headaches, hurt hips, all sorts of weirdness. So I want to sit down for a little bit, kind of hang out with the fam, like I said, and yeah, guys, but I will be back. I don't know what I'm playing, but we will be playing something later tonight, and it'll probably be like later, maybe at like 10, 11 p.m. my time. We'll be back with another live stream. But yeah, guys, until then, I'm gonna go relax and yeah, just kind of take a load off and just kind of recoup. But again, guys, it was a pleasure. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I think it's something like 80% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. Let's try to get that number down to like 40%, guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and I need you guys' help to get there. So I want to, again, thank everybody for watching the stream. I'm sorry this PC gaming show wasn't better, but, you know, the Xbox one was really, really great. So definitely check that out if you guys get a chance. Leave your comments down below what you guys thought of the show. Were there any games that you guys were excited about? Any games that you guys might want to see me play on the channel? Or any games that I feel like I should turn into just a community stream? You guys let me know. And yeah, guys, we will catch you in the next stream. And as always, guys, beers are on me. Deuces.